What's up everybody, this is Age, and this video will be covering highlights of my time during the Beta Week Event 3 for Heart of Thorns. I'll be talking about Berserker, Daredevil, Scrapper, Druid, and my experience in the first raid encounter to finish it off. So without further ado, let's get started! So, Berserker is an elite specialization that overall brings a lot of burning to the table, opening up more condition-based builds. Some of the burst skills in Berserk mode weren't as good last Beta Weekend event, but all of them feel much better to use this time around. Torch is great for a condition build, and it also removes conditions as well with skill 5. The utilities are decent, each offering something. Shattering Blow and Outrage are ones I liked using the most. Shattering Blow acts as a projectile reflect and a melee to mid-range attack. Outrage is a great stun break / adrenaline booster. The traits surround mostly Berserk mode and burning, and I'm not sure how valuable Berserker is with physical damage based builds, but condition wise, Berserker is a pretty decent pickup. Now on to Daredevil. Since Thief is my main profession, I did an entire blog post on what I thought of Daredevil during Beta Weekend Event 3, there'll be a link in the description below. To summarize Daredevil, it felt way better than in Beta Weekend Event 2, but staff still lacked the utility to be a competitive weapon. There was also Bandit's defense not having a flip over skill for the kick animation, thereby making the kick optional. I feel this is necessary to put in so you won't be locked in the kick animation and get bursted out when you just want to block something in melee. Finally, there are still innate sustain issues from the Thief present in Daredevil. So far I know the devs are working on the sustain issues and have buffed the dodges quite a bit. Also, Channeled Vigor, the Daredevil heal, is getting its cast time reduced to 0.75 seconds, making it a burst heal. So far the post Beta Weekend Event 3 updates to Daredevil have been impressive, and I look forward to more updates. For Scrapper, the hammer was simply amazing. The hammer has an AoE field that initially stuns, a block, a projectile reflect, and a strong leap. And all of these do decent damage. The traits offer quite a few options for damage mitigation. The most disappointing thing about Scrapper were the gyros. Granted, there were a few I liked, such as the Bulwark gyro, which soaks up damage. However, some of the gyros themselves didn't warrant a pickup for me, even if the tool belt skill the gyro had was awesome. For example, the Blast gyro is a one-shot deal, and its tool belt skill grants AoE super speed. I feel the gyros need to keep up with Scrappers at all times too. A good example of this is the Sneak gyro, which lags behind sometimes. This makes it hard to strategically move around. Speaking of the Sneak gyro, you couldn't stealth the Sneak gyro via other means of stealth for real AoE stealth coverage. Hopefully you guys understood that. I think no one will play a guessing game and will just do range AoE damage when they see a Sneak gyro. So this gyro needs something extra to make it worth picking up. Next up is Druid. Now this was a fun elite specialization to play. Being able to stay 1200 range with staff, with a repositional skill as part of the staff skills is pretty awesome. Also, the celestial avatar form is quite fun and you can burst out so much healing. The glyphs are quite good, giving you the ability to mitigate damage and CC enemies, while still generally giving you healing options in the celestial avatar form. The traits are great to augment healing, your celestial form, and there's some damage mitigation in there as well. Two really good traits Druid has is Druidic Clarity, which pretty much removes all conditions on you when entering celestial avatar form. This effectively negates getting Condi bombed. The other trait I really like is Natural Stride, which boosts your movement speed by 33% as long as you're not under movement impairing conditions. The main issue I have with Druid is with healing power scaling. I use Cleric's armor, which is heal based, and it didn't make much of a notable difference over going, say, Berserker armor. I heard that the devs are working on making healing power matter for the Druid's healing skills, which is good and quite honestly makes sense. For raids, I did a video about it, I'll leave an annotation to it here somewhere. But to summarize my raid experience, overall I have to say I really liked it. There was a learning curve involved in how to do damage to the different guardians, and for the Veil Guardian boss encounter, even if you knew the mechanics from the previously fighting the 3 different guardians, you really have to do work as a cohesive group to fight this boss. Before beta ended, I got about 2 to 3 hours of raiding in. I grouped with pugs who knew most of the encounter from previous attempts they had. The best I did with one pug was that we got only as far as the start of the second phase of the Veil Guardian fight before the squad wiped shortly afterwards. So players looking for a good group challenge, I believe will enjoy raiding in Heart of Thorns. And that concludes my Beta Weekend 3 highlights. If you like this video, I appreciate a thumbs up. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.